Hey guys, welcome back to Bristow Daily Homes. Ryan here again. Hope everybody's having a great week so far. So I've had a lot of questions lately from many of the Bristow Daily Home subscribers about loans. We've talked a lot about mortgage loans and the upcoming changes, the qualified residential mortgage rule, which take place at the beginning of January. We also have, and I wanted to bring to people's attention, people that are trying to get FHA loans, especially in the upper end. They're reducing their loan amounts down. They were above $700,000. They're going to be knocked all the way down to $626,000, I believe, or $625,000 come the beginning of January. So anybody that was looking in that upper bracket, you know, up above 600 going into the 700,000, you could have an issue with getting a loan. Now, what can you do to lock yourself in before these guidelines change? You have to actually physically lock yourself in most of the time. In order to do that, a lot of the time, you actually have to have some sort of ratified contract so that the mortgage lender can actually lock in your rate with that specific property. So obviously, if you don't have a house, there's not much you can do. But if you do feel like the need where you really need that, and you're looking in that upper price range up into 700,000, you might need to kind of speed things along a little bit, because come the beginning of January, that program will still exist, but the loan amounts will be lower, and that's pretty much encompassing all the DC Metro and Northern Virginia area. But that also is definitely going to affect Bristow, Gainesville, Haymarket, and the surrounding areas out here, which they had expanded loan limits for FHA. Now, are there other programs out there? There are. FHA only required a 3.5% down payment. I told you we also work with a bunch of lenders and credit unions that can offer 0% financing up to $650,000, and 5% down up to almost 800,000+. So we have other options, but for those of you who had lower credit scores and may not qualify for those programs, and we're looking to FHA for the alternative, that could be, a potential roadblock. Now, what I suggest is, if you're in a situation you're really unsure and you're trying to get your game plan together as far as mortgage options, reach out to us. We can put you in touch with, our select lenders that offer the best programs, and at least get your situation evaluated today before we get to January. I promise you guys that come January, mortgages are going to be at least 25% harder to obtain, because the qualifying ratios are going to come down, basically making it so I would say probably about 20% of loans that would potentially close now won't close come the beginning of next year. As if it wasn't already difficult enough to qualify for a loan, now it's even more difficult. But all we can do is kind of prepare ourselves to put ourselves in the best position to succeed in buying a home, and it starts with qualifying for a mortgage. We'll help you out with that. Give us a call, 703-596-0011. We can put you in touch with our select lenders that we use that offer these different programs and can let you know what your options are, whether it's buying today, tomorrow, 6 months, a year from now. We'd be glad to help you out doing that. We only got one house to review today. It's located in the Kingsbrooke subdivision. It's a townhome, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, listed at $299,999. Standard sale. It's 3 finished levels. You see the bay window here in the picture. We've got a 1-car garage. It is a standard sale, which is good, so we don't really have to worry about waiting for banks or anything like that. I know we've had a lot of short sales that we've been looking at lately. I will tell you that this must be the story of whiteness, and you'll understand when we start looking at the pictures. We just came from all that snow that we've had this week, and it looked like all that snow was injected into this house. As you can see, the white kitchen, white on white on white on white. I mean, it could really use some color. White appliances, white cabinets, white walls. We've got pretty much white walls and neutral beige white carpet throughout the house. This is nothing that's going to blow you away by any means. As you can see here, it's pretty much, here's some color. Finally, we get to a bathroom with some pink on top of the toilet, and it looks like the shower curtain might be pink. But for the most part, guys, this is a very bland house. Now, don't let that scare you away. A lot of the time, it's just a simple matter of some paint, especially in the kitchen. You got white appliances. You might switch out and put a tile backsplash to get some color. Put some paint on the wall. Maybe switch up the appliances. Put stainless steel to break it up a little bit. Easy fixes, but, it makes the house look very just bland. Nothing that's going to blow you away. And I want to show some comps over in Kingsbrooke. So we have another one that's under contract at $299,999. This is a brick front, as you can see here. Square footage on this was 2454 versus this is only 1912. So this is pushing to the upper end range of where these houses are selling. I would say that, you know, they might not have a problem getting this, but I would say it's more likely that the price comes in somewhere around 285, 290 for this house, just because it is pretty bland. There's not as many upgrades. It doesn't have a brick front, and the square footage is a little bit smaller. But I think it's worth a look. It looks clean. The pictures aren't the greatest, but an option under $300,000 once again for a townhome in Kingsbrooke. If you'd like to view this home or any of the homes that we reviewed over the last week, call us to schedule an appointment, 703-596-0011, or as always, you can contact us through the website at bristowdailyhomes.com. Have a great weekend, and don't forget, guys, if you're in the market and you're worried about obtaining a mortgage in the coming months because you want to buy in the spring, get started today. I can't emphasize that enough. Have a great day, guys, and we will be back tomorrow.